Hey everybody, welcome back to Star Wars Day by Day. How are you doing? How are we feeling about the news about the Battle Pass? I'm sure by the time you're seeing this, of course, the Battle Pass has been implemented and you're all giddy. I am, at this point, because I have not experienced the Battle Pass, not experienced all the changes, I am, I think, very leery is a good way to put it. Just like, I feel like a lot of people are. They're like, that meme where it's like, where the guy's like, that's kind of where I am. I'm like, don't feel good about it. I'm, I don't know. The best thing I can say is I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. And that doesn't mean I feel good about anything. It means that I'm not surprised that it's happening. I wish it wasn't happening because it's a cash grab. It's something I feel like the whole thing with the whole thing about with the whole thing with the tie dagger is that this is something they should have already done. Um, I think that this is the reason why, as I talked about maybe yesterday, why they closed Source Arena so they could bring all the people from those other games over to here. The good thing is we won GSC. Not that that matters, but we won GSC, so that's positive, I guess. Um, but I don't think there'll be some folks that love it. And if there's actual value, if there's actual value among just a little bit, because DSA launched with a battle pass, and there was genuine value, and and there was a long time in DSA, Disney Source Arena, where I bought the battle pass every time it came out. There was a time when I was spending $70 a month playing Disney Source Arena, where I was paying for the premium battle pass, which was like 40, 30, was it $30 a month? Yeah, I was paying for two of those a month, the premium battle pass. So $30 for each of those. So that's 40, or that's 60. And I spent $10 on something else. It was $70 a month, and I spent that for longer than I should have, obviously. Given that the game launched in 2020 and it's now gone, that it made it just over 4 years, and now it's no longer around. And it scares me that now, 9 years in, that CG is implementing stuff that I don't know the way it's different when a game launches with a battle pass, right? It's very different because when you launch with a battle pass, like I'm playing Disney Pixel RPG, which is the little game that Gung Ho is doing. It's basically Brave Exvius. I think, I don't know. I never really played Brave Exvius, but that's what I hear is compared to. It's like pixelated characters, and it's only been out for 2 months, and they don't have a battle pass. They have a thing, which a crystal pass, which I bought, they give you crystals every day, and it's like I think of like $4 or something, and so I've bought that twice now. But and that's something that they launched with. Now at some point, and the game is so new that nobody, there's not a raid. It's not like there's raid. People are just acquiring characters. And some people, how people are. People rush to in-game and they're just like, blah. Why is there nothing to do? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, relax. The game's been out for 2 months. It's a pixel RPG. And so it's not like, but you know how people are. They're like, oh my gosh, if the game doesn't launch with everything that every other game has, it's like, just don't play it then. Don't play it then. Because we're talking about a game that's been out for 2 months. We're not talking about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, which has been out for 9 years. If Pixel RPG makes it 9 years and they decide to do the same thing, I get it. But don't be mad when you rush to in-game and you're like, there's nothing to do. It's like, who told you to rush to in-game? Nobody told you to do that. But in a lot of ways, I do. I feel like I do just expect too much from people. But in this case, with the Battle Pass and with everything they're doing, or the Conquest Pass, or in whatever, or the Galactic, whatever it is. Can we... It's like I think people have a right to be mad about, hey, we've been getting all this gear for all this long, and now you're wanting me to you're trying to make me believe that I'm still going to get the same amount of gear free to play when I'm not spending money that I would if I and there's also a good piece of value. So if you spend $20, I'm sure there's going to be value there. But the whole thing with marquees every 2 weeks, and then how long is it going to take them to go into the farm? And so that means, we get, how long, we've only gotten how many people? We've only gotten so far we got the Gungans came out. We get them. They were farmable, and the Pancho Bros are farmable, and the Birdie Pals are farmable now, and the Great Mothers and Morgan are farmable, but then Shin America aren't farmable yet, and we're still doing the Padawan Sabine stuff. So obviously she's not farmable, and then we're getting Hu Yang and General Syndulla. And who knows how long, and where are they going to put them? Is the question. I'm guessing they're not going to put them on cheap notes. I'm guessing they're going to put them somewhere kind of like where they did with Captain Enoch here, who's way out in And so it wouldn't surprise me to see Django go away and Droidica go away and Mother Talzine go away. And this end up being, theoretically, this could be one of the new Bad Batch members that's coming out in January, and this could be Sabine or whoever. And they'll put them on these super expensive nodes. And they'll take the people that have been on these super expensive nodes and they'll put them in the web store to make them, or the shops to make them more accessible, which I'm a fan of. Who's going to have the money to spend? Who's going to have the currency to spend? Who's going to want to come in here and farm these every day, even when they become double drop farmable in a year? I don't know. I feel like there are answers, obviously, but I feel like all the potential answers are bad. And that's my concern with all of this. Is there's a lot more stick than there is carrot. Is I think what everybody's seeing and what everybody's feeling. And we hope that our thoughts, our initial inklings are wrong, but I think we all know there's a reputation here with the parent company EA. And there's a chance that it doesn't turn out horribly. But how good is that chance in reality? Is it a big chance or is it a small chance? And we're all hoping that we're wrong. We're all hoping that it's really going to be a good thing, but how much confidence you got in the fact that it's going to be good? How much confidence you got that it's going to turn out good? I don't know. And that's what concerns me. So, I mean, I don't know that we did anything constructive aside from me just sort of being like talking about a thing, but by the time you see this video, it will have already been out, but I just thought it was constructive to share my thoughts. Let you know what I'm thinking. Anyway, as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate the time. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. As always, hold the line, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.